Welcome to WSJ Off Duty. I'm Christina Binkley. I'm filling in for Wendy Bounds this week. She's off trotting around the globe, and I'm here with you at New York Fashion Week. Today we'll give you my one-on-one interview with tennis star Venus Williams, who's set to debut her first fashion line, 11. But first, the Wall Street Journal sent an army of reporters to Fashion Week, this year armed with iPhones. Want to know what New York Fashion Week looks like behind the scenes? Check this out.
It's amazing. You know, what else can I say?
Venus Williams has dominated the sport of tennis for over a decade. Fresh off a U.S. Open appearance and an Olympic gold medal, she's here in New York Fashion Week to launch her new collection, 11. I sat down with Venus just hours before her collection hit the runway. Let's take a look. You know, I took a peek at Venus's collection that's back here. It's about to hit the runway in an hour and a half. Do you have stage fright?
I get a little bit nervous throughout the day, and then the other times I'm like completely calm, so I don't know, I'm just so up and down.
You've taken a few big bows before. This is a smaller venue actually than you're usually bowing on.
Yeah, but this is a newer venue for me. It's a venue I've always dreamed of. Honestly, I didn't know I'd ever get to Fashion Week. I just wanted to design, so the fact that I'm here now is amazing. I can't believe it. So I can't wait to see how it goes.
I took a peek back there. You have colorful athletic wear that has definite fashion and style in it. Tell me a little bit about where that came from.
Well, for me, I've always felt like sportswear has told so many people how they should look, and I think sportswear and activewear should give people the option to decide how they want to look. And my vision is just to create things that are, you're able to move in style. When you put it on, you feel so good about yourself and how you look that it doesn't take that much more to actually want to go to the gym. That's the theory. We all have hard days. We have like days we don't want to go. I have those almost every day.
You have those? No way.
I do. And going to the gym is my life. So it's all about looking good, feeling well.
Well, it's something, I was talking to a colleague the other day who noticed that he assumed that it must be frightening for a designer to put it out on the runway and then wait. What's that like for you?
Well, I've never done it, so this is the first time.
Okay, fair enough.
I'll tell you after what it's like. I think though, hopefully people won't be too hard, but hopefully people will love it at the same time and find it useful and what it is supposed to be. It's things you can move in and put on easily. If you're going to the mall, if you're going to the gym, wherever you're going, and you can it moves with you and you feel good.
What did you learn about yourself by designing?
Oh my gosh, I learned that I wasn't that bad.
All right.
I learned what my vision was, especially now that 11 is available for everyone. I learned what I wanted to say. And I think that's what I learned about myself, kind of who I am as a designer. And that's been a wonderful journey as well.
I almost thought, we're sitting here now in the hair and makeup area where Venus' show is being put together. I was looking at some of the models that you cast, and they're not the same old, same old. As a matter of fact, I see some muscular legs and muscular arms.
Yeah, I need to borrow some of those muscles from some of these wonderful performers and athletes. We have gymnasts, we have some boxers, we have people doing yoga, we have so many surprises. And this is not the regular show. This shows the clothes moving, and it shows people looking well while they move.
When were you actually doing the sketching of this collection that we're seeing?
Sketching for this collection, oh my gosh, happened probably last year.
Okay.
Yeah, so last year, so we're working so far ahead. So in the beginning, you see the samples, not in the right color, fabric, but then, I'll come back from a trip, Wimbledon, and then the samples are ready, and I'm like, my heart is speeding fast. So it's a great feeling to see
that
like
happen?
conception to, yeah.
You came back from Wimbledon with the
Came back
samples
from
ready?
Wimbledon, samples ready. I'm like, you know, so made my heart warm.
As I wrap up my time here at New York Fashion Week, a few things stand out to me. Some new things and some things I've seen before in previous seasons. Hi, we're here on New York's High Line today, wrapping up New York Fashion Week. It's been a long week. We've seen a lot of brands. Most of them down here in this meatpacking area. We're downtown because most of the fashion shows were down in this region. Let's talk about some of the trends and great shows we saw this week for spring 2013. One of my favorite shows this year was from Proenza Schouler. They're a New York brand. They've been around about 10 years. You may have heard about their PS1 bag, which has been one of those it bags for quite some time. Their show last night was a highlight of New York Fashion Week. They had a lot of textiles, colors, things you haven't seen other places. You're going to see them in the fashion magazines when the spring collections hit. Katie Holmes was the latest celebrity to launch a fashion line at New York Fashion Week. It's called Holmes and Yang. She's teamed up with her longtime stylist, Jean Yang. They have a line of what looks like pretty casual wear. When you look in close, they've got details like weights at the bottom of jackets, a la Coco Chanel. Marimekko had a fashion show, its first in New York this week. It's a zany, colorful, kind of crazy brand. You probably think of it as pillows on your divan. Fuller skirts. We saw a lot of gathered at the waist skirts. New York has been into lady dressing for several seasons now. It's great. It's been welcomed by more mature shoppers. If you have a waist, you're going to like the skirts that are coming up for spring. Fashion moves on to Europe, first to London, then Milan, and then Paris. We've got 3 more weeks of fashion shows ahead of us. We'll be coming back to you with plenty more. Thanks for joining WSJ Off Duty at New York Fashion Week. Maybe you'll see me next time if I can get Wendy to take another vacation. I'm Christina Binkley.